Greetings and welcome back to Banished. So we are currently constructing a trading post that I luckily found after a very long search last time. I do think the Colonial Charter Mod adds so many buttons, and it's kind of easy to lose track of where exactly what is. So yeah, trading post, have to remember that one. Although I guess not anymore, seeing as we have one, or will have one. Let's take a look. So we might need a bit more stone. We have enough iron and logs, so let's make sure that we have enough stone. Let's go chop a bit of stone back here. That'll do. And a bit back here. And it's raining again. Let's get a bit more stone from over here as well. That might be enough. And once we get that going, we might be able to get some seeds, and that will allow us to build a few farms, probably in this area. There's going to be a few small farms to start off with. We don't really need all that much, seeing as we have a very small town. And now this... okay, I already knew this. And I don't have enough leather for all of that, but I don't need all that much. Where is it? There we go, amount of cloths stored. For some reason it's back to 50. I'm not sure if I changed this last time. Now let's put it to 20. That's more than enough. Same as with the tools, I don't really need all that much, seeing as we have a very small village. Now a reserve of stone is low. Oh yes, and one thing I should be doing is upping the limit on this, because firewood is kind of like the basic currency when you want to trade. Everyone buys it and it sells for a reasonable sum, and it's renewable. You can get as much as you want, so I'm basically printing money here. So gotta make sure that this guy continues chopping firewood. We will be storing most of it in the trading post. And that's also kind of useful. I often have a lot of firewood stored in the trading post, and I never really trade it all, so I always have some sort of a strategic backup, so that in case we do have a harsh winter and in case something goes wrong, that we do have some reserve firewood, so that no one has to freeze to death in their homes, because that would be kind of sad. Right. So what do we build after this? I don't think we'll be seeing a trader anytime soon. It takes a while before they get there, and I'm not sure if the size of the map actually influences the amount of traders you get, because it does take a while before they get to your trading post. And I'm not sure how the game determines how often a trader should arrive. Because if it only starts counting again once the trader is gone, then I should be getting less traders on a large map and more on a small one. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that evolves. Although I doubt I really will get an answer for that question, seeing as I don't exactly know how often a trader does come on a small map. So yeah, we'll just have to live with what we have. Firewood is actually going down. I guess some people gathered a whole bunch of it, stored it in their houses. And I'm building a new house here as well, that's right. Forgot about that one. This one is almost complete. And this one is... what do we need? We have everything we need, so that's good. So I'm kind of thinking what we can build afterwards, seeing as the farms will still take a while before we can get there. So hospital, schoolhouse perhaps, educate the people. I think I can afford this, so I don't really need all that much storage at the moment. And it's gonna be something for when the town grows and I need some more specialized stuff, because there's a lot of things here. You'll already have all these specialized big storage areas, and then you have the market, and you have a central market, and you have all these small stalls for specialized sort of trade goods. I guess you can make some sort of custom market from all of this. It will be very nice. I'm gonna have to wait a while before I do this. Also got the rural market, which is actually very big for some reason. It's the same size as a regular market, not sure why. Shouldn't there be a normal one as well from the vanilla game, or did they get rid of it in the mod? Also, we might be brewing some beer or mead. I'm gonna have to test that out if I build an apiary and get some a brewery probably to get some mead. That might work. Oh, no, that's not the one. Over here. Let's get one trader is more than enough. And let's store a bunch of firewood. Here we go. Let's start off with 140. And slowly but surely I will be putting it all over there. Well, not all, most of it. And this house has also been built. We now have 2 people living in there. That's very nice. And the amount of adults is actually going up rather fast, so... But we should be getting more kids now with these 2 houses. Actually, these 2 already have 2 kids. One of them already is almost adult, so that's going rather fast. The herbs are doing good. We have almost 50 stored medicine. That's nice. So I was going to build a school. Right here. So where do I build this thing? I guess I could be using this area for more buildings, and eventually I will be having some more farmland up here. That'll work out nice. So let's put this thing... There seems to be something in the way. That's somewhat unfortunate. Is there... Well, that sucks. So let's rotate it this way. There we go. Now we do need a bunch of stone for this. We actually have a lot of stone, that's nice. And we have just enough iron to complete the school. And logs shouldn't be a problem. Food is also piling up, which is good. We still have a bit of room when it comes to food. We can assign 1 extra gatherer, we can assign an extra hunter, and we still can get a few extra fishermen. We only have 1 for now, because I don't think... Actually, that's not a bad yield, I must say. Still, let's keep it at 1. Although we do have 7 laborers. How's this guy doing? Inventory, it's already filled up. Alright, let's get a bit more. Let's go up to 200. So yeah, okay, let's get another fisherman. It's totally fine. I have plenty of people to do all the work. And I have a bunch of guys, for example, the blacksmith and the tailor, that don't really have all that much to do. So they also kind of do laborers' jobs. And that's all fine. So we could also get another forester for some more logs. It's almost completely grown now. I think it actually is. Most of these small ones are ones that they just chopped down and replanted. So we got a nice little forest going here. I do enjoy this about the game, that you can still build some housing around the forester and still keep it working properly. Because that's mainly due to the fact that it does have a reasonably big area. If you compare this, for example, to the Anno games, which are somewhat comparable to this, I'm guessing. Most of the buildings have a very small range, and you don't really have all that much luxury with placing something next to it, because that would get rid of its efficiency. Now what do we got? Oh, right, we gotta get a teacher going. There we go. Someone has been promoted. Let's see, who's the teacher? And where is it? Teacher, there we go. So, we get this person, age 11. Well, that'll go well. Teacher is 11. Wow. Yeah, we got 0 students, simply because we don't have enough children. Well, I guess this was kind of a bit too early to build, but still, we got it, so... And these guys should be... Oh, this guy actually has some... They have a kid now, so that's good. So, what's up next? Let's actually take a look if we have any traders coming. I'm guessing they will come from this way, seeing as this is where the water flows. Nothing yet. Let's take a look at the other side. Just in case the game actually makes the boats go upstream. Oh, that's a long river. Okay, nothing yet. That'll take a while. Yeah, in the meantime, we should be storing more firewood there so that we have enough to trade with. That's up to 320, sure. Right. So, what's up next? I was gonna build an apiary, I guess, to see if I can actually use that for alcohol production. I used to remember that this was a very powerful building. I'm not sure if that got changed by now. But it did supply with a lot of food. And the fact that you don't really need any resources in the area at all. So it's basically just a building that produces food out of nothing. So that's kind of also what makes it powerful, I'm guessing. So, do we put an apiary next to the school? That'll be fun. No, let's put it down here. We can build some houses up here. Also, something I really like about the game is that all the people actually go work to some place that's close to them. So, get all these people here working over here. Same with these guys, and the ones over here go work over there. Well, I guess one of them is a builder, but we got a teacher that lives here. We got the fisherman and the trader that live over here. So that's very nice. That way you don't have any stupid moments when you have like a house back here with a person that needs to go work all the way to the other side of the village. Because by the time he gets to work, he probably needs to return for food. So yeah, that would be very inefficient. So what do we need for this? We actually have enough stone. That's good. Logs we will be getting. Alright. We don't need any iron for this one. And then I'm guessing I should be setting up a brewery to see if it's... Oh, and I'm guessing we'll also need the inn and garden. Otherwise they can't use all the alcohol. There was supposed to be a tavern here, right? Or not? I guess it may have overwritten the regular tavern. I'm not entirely sure anymore. What is it? Somewhere around here? No, that can be it. So yeah. Next up we need to make a brewery and then the inn and garden, which actually looks very nice. And you can put some roads that go in between. So where do we put this thing anyway? It's rather big. I'm just kind of scanning for all the buildable area, seeing as that lights up green in the footprint of this building. So we can build things up to here. All right. So if I build the inn and garden here, I think that'll work. I won't build it now. I want to make sure if I can actually brew beer first from all the honey from the apiary. But if I build it around here, eventually this is gonna become all part of the village, and the farmland will move someplace else, probably around here, somewhere behind these hills. Eventually things will move out as I build more things. Alright. Let's wait until this is completed. It shouldn't take too long. In the meantime, I might build another house so that we have more people that can make children. Alright, let's get someone to work over there. And let's build up another house, wooden house. I was gonna build one. Let's start back here, I guess. So do we have any trader on the way? Oh, there we go. We got one on the way. That's nice. Let's gather a bunch more firewood back here. I'm not sure if I'll have enough for seeds. We still have plenty stored, it seemed. Let's up it to 500. In the meantime, it seems like we have quite a bit of food. That's good, I guess. How is the fisherman doing? We get a lot of fish now, seeing as we did assign someone else to go work here. And the apiary, yeah, we gotta wait. Also, normally you can brew alcohol from all sorts of fruit, so the gatherer's hut does provide us with berries, and normally you can make alcohol from that. At least it was so in the vanilla game, I think. Oh, there we go. There's the trader. And let's take a look at what he has. Okay, let's pause for a moment. Trade. Ooh. 6 bisons. We could buy bison. Let's see. 600 for one, I suppose. 800 for one. Do we have enough money? Okay, firewood. Let's try and get 2 if we can. That would be a start. So 2 bison is possible. They will do their thing and make more bison. Yes, okay. That's good. Now we gotta get a ranch going, I suppose, or some sort of a farming area for animals. I'm hoping that these guys don't. I don't know if they actually do anything in the trading facility. And with doing anything, I mean, do they procreate? Do they die and all that sort of stuff? So. Actually a very small one and a big one. I'm not sure how will that affect things. Right, let's take a look at resource production maybe. Where are all the farms? Food services, I guess. Hunting cabin, pasture types. Standard pasture. I guess I'm gonna go with the standard one, although I'm not entirely sure where. So let's build up a few more roads. Let's extend this one. Apparently that person doesn't have enough tools. That's odd. Why is the blacksmith not enough iron? Well, that makes sense. Let's go and get a bit more iron. We should have plenty lying around. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have checked that. Let's get rid of all of this. Right, now let's lay out these roads a little bit. Let's go this way. Let's let this one go this way. Oh, maybe not. Oh well. Now we gotta get this pasture going. And a house for someone to live in next to it. So how big do we make this thing? Oh, there's actually a little building next to it. That's interesting. I guess that'll do for now. It's not that big, but how big can it actually get? I'm not sure. Let's make it this big. And let's build another house next to it as well. Right here. That'll do. So I'm hoping we will get a bunch of tools now. This person is certainly working, so that's good. Unfortunately, the blacksmith doesn't have tools, so that's a bad thing. That's actually a very bad thing, because all my efficiency will go down, including all my buildings that provide me with food, so that's not good. But once I get a bunch of tools out, things should go back to normal. So I guess that's one good reason to have a bit of reserve food in case you have situations like this. So, in the meantime, let's go chop a bunch more rocks. Because we might need them for the... well, not for this, but for the wooden house. Now, in the meantime, we have the apiary working. We got a bunch of beeswax, which is actually edible. No, I'm gonna wait with the alcohol production because I wanna get this thing going first, because I didn't really count on getting any livestock. Oh, they actually grow, even if they are in here. This little dude got a little bigger, it seems, so that's nice. We're gonna wait until someone builds this. You're probably running out of logs, perhaps, because the firewood dude is making a lot of it. Because everything is being hauled to the trading post. Yes, that's something I should have kept in mind. Well, it's almost full, okay. Normally, when I trade, this storage here is very empty, and that automatically means that the trader will gather all sort of stuff from your town to try and fill it up again. And in case of firewood, this will pretty much drain all the firewood you have stored in your village, which is bad because, especially during winter, that might actually mean that your villagers don't have any firewood for their homes. That's something I should have kept in mind. I should have dropped it to 100 to start off with, or do it in a small increments so that he doesn't collect everything at once. Luckily, it didn't seem to have caused any issues. Now let's wait until we get this thing going. Still should be getting a few people that gather logs. Yes. There we go. Slowly but surely this pasture will be completed. And this little house as well. Reserve of firewood is low. Well, okay, but this one is full now, so we can stockpile it again. Oh, seems like they're starting it now, so... I don't know if they will automatically bring these guys up there. To be honest, in all my times I've played, I've never actually had livestock. I've always had farms. Just plant farms and all of that sort of stuff, so this is kind of new. But I guess it'll be fairly simple. So we got 1 student, excellent. Slowly but surely they will all become educated. Well, all the children, that is. Should be getting a new house here, so we'll have a few more adults moving there to make some children, and that will be good. Everyone is very busy, and we have enough tools now, but gotta make sure that we have enough iron as well. Let's collect a bit more everywhere. I'm gonna need to... Oh, and it's finally finished. So, what do we do here? Bison. Yes, there we go. And there's room for 7 bison here, apparently. So that's nice. And we need a farmer, of course. Are you the farmer? No, you're a builder. We got the bison. Oh, the little guy actually grew up quite fast. Although I guess perhaps already a year might have passed since we bought them, seeing as the speed is quite on a speed 3. Well, no, speed 5. Speed 3. I've been playing too much City Skylines, I'm guessing. So now these guys gotta make some more little bison. Ah, this must be the farmer. Herdsman, I suppose. Do you live here? No, you don't. I guess eventually this will... Oh, the fisherman now moved in, apparently. Or they changed their job. Okay. And the firewood is piling up again. I'm gonna be storing a bunch more in here. Let's give it another 100. We have plenty. And we got a lot of food now. I'm guessing it's because of the beeswax. Well, maybe not just the beeswax, but... Wait. Beeswax is edible. Honey is edible. Okay, I'm kind of confused now. So... Can I choose what they produce? Oh, now they're making honey. Okay. Okay, now it makes sense. So honey is edible, beeswax is for candles. Alright. I was kind of confused by the fact there that I didn't see any honey anywhere. Now we're getting some. Maybe it takes a little while for it to start up. It might make sense. As I mentioned, it's not a very big pasture. It has 7 animals. I'm not sure how much food that will provide. We'll have to wait and see. I'm certain one farmer, one herdsman is more than enough for these few animals. And what do we got? Oh, yeah, the logs again, but that's alright. We have oh, actually, a lot of trees have been chopped, it seems. I guess it's because I upped the amount of foresters by quite a few. And I guess also the fact that it's winter and all the... Well, most of the trees have lost their leaves. It looks a little more empty now, so it may be just that's causing it. Because there's a lot of evergreen trees back here. And there aren't all that many back here. And a lot of them are very small. But as long as they continue doing their job, I suppose it's good. These guys are still working fine. The herbalist is doing okay, I suppose. We can get another herbalist, but I don't think we need to just yet. We're still hovering around 50 medicines, so that's nice. And they have a kit. Okay, that's nice. Now, soon enough, another trader will actually arrive. I'm not sure what we will be buying then. I guess I can easily buy some seeds because I can just collect them all and then I can use them for later on. Alright, well, I guess with this I'll be ending this episode. So, made a bit of progress. We had a tool shortage. And that's pretty much the only crisis we had, I suppose. Though it was barely a crisis. Everything ended up being very well. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.